Hello, I'm Mr. Seymour and I'll be your instructor for this Government 2305 course. What we're going to do in this video today is take a look at some of my expectations and introduce the course to you. So please pay very careful attention to the expectations, the things that you're going to be doing during the course, and what I'm expecting of you. And if you have any questions, please be sure to email me or contact me. You all have my contact information, so it's great to meet all of you guys. I hope you communicate with me through my email address, jseymou1@epcc.edu, and I look forward to working with you all during this semester. So welcome to Government 2305, Introduction to American Government. Again, my name is John Seymour, and I will be your online instructor for this course. And what we're going to do with this presentation is go through some of the expectations for you and some of the important parts of your syllabus. This is a one-semester course. It surveys the basic concepts of national government in the United States. We will pay particular attention to the theory of democracy, the structure and function of political institutions, and contemporary issues and policies. I want this course to be something that becomes very personal to you as you look at the world around you and become voters in this next presidential election, which is only a year away. This course will particularly emphasize the United States Constitution. Your textbook for this course will be We the People, An Introduction to American Government, 11th edition. The author is Thomas E. Patterson and the publisher is McGraw-Hill. And right down here, you can see the book itself. That's what the cover should look like. If you don't get a book that has a cover like that, you're using the wrong book. Please contact me and let me know so we can take care of the problem. You should receive your books within two to 3 weeks, but until then, I will post copies of the book up for you to start reading. Let's look at our standard learning outcomes. These are the things that the community college in the state of Texas say you should know when you finish this class. The first of those is to understand the importance of reading for background information, preparing for class using out-of-class time, and listening for pertinent class material as it's presented by the instructor. Now, I will, of course, since this is an online course, I'll present by way of lectures online using video. I will do everything I possibly can to go through as much of the material in each chapter and explain it to you, and you should be taking notes, but more importantly, you need to read each chapter that is assigned to you every week that it is assigned. This first week, for instance, you will have to read 2 chapters, chapter 1 and chapter 2. We're going to kind of rush through chapter 1 and spend a lot of time on chapter 2, which is the chapter on the Constitution. You should also express verbally or in writing an understanding of the vocabulary that is in the book, political concepts and political values as pertains to the American political system. You will also express verbally or in writing an understanding of the intellectual and political foundations of our American federal system. So we will be spending a lot of time on the concept of federalism. You will express verbally or in writing an understanding of the major components and structures of the American governmental system. This includes the executive, legislative, and judiciary branches of government, and we're going to describe the processes that are used to govern the United States. You will also express verbally and in writing an understanding of the political dynamics of political parties and interest groups and bureaucracies and the interactions of all of these institutions within and between the American governmental structure and the people of the United States. Expressing verbally or in writing an understanding of the political policies and outcomes based on the Bill of Rights, civil law, foreign and domestic policy, monetary policy, and public opinion. These are all chapters that we will have in the book. All right, so now let's get to some housekeeping, some expectations, and how the course is going to work. First of all, everything that you do will have to be submitted on Blackboard online. And you can get to Blackboard, of course, at http://online.epcc.edu. Please use your EPCC email to contact me, and only send emails to my EPCC email, jseymou1@epcc.edu. If you do not know how to use your EPCC email, ask your facilitator to get the instructions. I will try to get instructions for you for the EPCC email. Now, how will I grade you? 25% of your grade will come from 10 assignments, current events and outside readings. There are 5 sets of current events, 5 sets of outside readings. The current events that you will be doing are going to be based on you selecting from any source you wish, as long as it's dependable and reliable, an article relating it to government, and then you're going to prepare a paper. I will give you the instructions on how to prepare that paper on Blackboard. You will prepare a standardized 1-page analysis, and basically you're going to tell me where you got the article from, give me a brief summary of the article in your own words. We don't just copy the article and paste it into something. You are going to tell me how the article relates to the study of government by using concepts that you're either learning or you see that are going on in the book. Then you're going to tell me why you chose the article, and you're also going to tell me how the article relates to people who are either leading or making decisions in this country, politicians and policymakers. And I do focus a lot on policy in this course. Now, the outside readings I select for you, and they're generally sets of readings from 2 different sides of an argument, and then I ask you to prepare what's called a position paper about once every 2 weeks. It's a 1-page paper that basically takes the readings and tells me what the problem is that the readings are about, your take on or your thesis on what the solution to the problem is, or what position you're going to take. All of the evidence that's given that you feel is important on the pro side of the arguments and on the negative side of the arguments, the con side. And then again, a restatement of your policy recommendation based on the articles that are given to you. These are usually in the form of a debate. And you'll get accustomed to doing them, and you'll get to learn how, and you'll feel comfortable. But if you have questions as you go along, of course, email me or contact me, and I'll help you. Now, we're also going to do online discussion questions every week, and that'll be about 15% of your grade. And those online discussion questions are in the form of a political forum. Every week I'll post up a question. You will respond with about a paragraph to that question and give me evidence and support your opinions with evidence. And then you will respond to someone else's post as the posts start coming into the forum. You will respond to somebody else's post. Please do more than just, well, I agree with you, Sarah. Just say, be critical. If you agree, say why and explain and give evidence. If you disagree, say why, explain and give evidence. And of course, in discussions like this, what you want to be is honest, yet at the same time accepting of other people's opinions, and make it, don't make this into a flame war. This is not Facebook. We don't want to be haters here. We want to support each other and our arguments. There will be interactive textbook quizzes, which will be 25% of your grade. You'll have approximately 5 or 6 of these quizzes as you go along through the course. About 5, I believe. Your policy or community engagement project is 25%. We're going to get into that further as we go in the course. The project is done in 2 parts. By the end of October, you are going to be posting a proposal. It's a 1-page document that tells me what you intend to do. Now, you may choose a problem that you see happening and discuss that problem from a research perspective by going out and collecting research. Or you may choose to investigate a community agency, interview people at that agency, find out what the purpose of the agency is and how it reflects or supports government here in El Paso or in the United States, what this agency does to provide services to the public. Now, your final exam will be 10% of your grade, and that for you guys is by December the 10th. And the paper also is due by December the 10th. So what are my expectations? First of all, remember that dual credit means that you are taking a college level course for high school credit. This is not a high school course for college credit. This is a college course. Everything you do goes through the college. Treat the course syllabus that you will be given online as your Bible. It is your contract between you, the college, and myself. Any questions, that syllabus is going to be where we go to resolve any issues. As a college student, remember that you are held to a higher standard of honesty and behavior. Plagiarism and cheating are not tolerated. When you do your quizzes, they are open resource. That does not mean collaborative. That doesn't mean you do it with your friend or over the phone or use Cha-Cha or whatever, Google or whatever you want to off your phone to answer the question. You may use the book. You may use your notes. Do not use each other. Do not use the internet. Plagiarism also meaning copying either from somebody else's paper or submitting what somebody else has already submitted to me. You will be, all of the work you do will be going through a plagiarism checker, and it will give you a number that is a percentage of originality, or actually a percentage of copying. It'll tell you how much it believes you're copying from the internet. The lower the number, the better that you are, because that means that's a lower percentage of material that is found elsewhere. It does check your work against other students in the class, at the college, and across the country. It also checks against the internet. So please do not just go grab something off the internet and copy it. I will find out. Remember to log into Blackboard regularly. That means daily, and check to make sure that I'm grading things. If for whatever reason something doesn't get graded, let me know and I'll make sure that we catch up. Sometimes I fall behind. I'm going to be doing 4 dual credit classes and a face-to-face class this semester, so please understand. The big thing is keep up with all the assigned reading on a weekly basis. Do not wait until the end or just before a test to read the book. This is not easy reading and it's going to take a lot of work. Make sure you complete all your assignments and upload them when they're due. I've given you due dates in the syllabus. I will work with you if there's a situation, but please understand that due dates are critically important, and I do have the right after a due date to either lower your grade or give you a 0. Do not put the final paper off until the very end. It's worth 25% of your grade. You should be considering what you want to do early on. Make sure that you have your proposal done by October 30th and the final paper done by December 10th. I'll help you. I'll work with you as we go along. If you're having difficulty, you're in need of course-related assistance, please let me know. But also understand that I do have a full-time job at Burgess High School. So I have set up each of you with the ability to sign into a text-based messaging system. So I can send you guys alerts and texts, and you can, I believe, contact me through that system or email me. Again, my email is jseymou@epcc.edu. jseymou@epcc.edu. That's the one you want to use to contact me. Always, please, use your EPCC address to contact me. My official email address at EPCC is jseymou1@epcc.edu. Now, I wish you all great success this semester, and following this video, I'm going to include a very short quiz that you can for you to take, and it's going to be your first participation grade, which is part of those class discussions. So I'm going to ask that you take that quiz, take it until you pass it. You have all week, and start reading chapters 1 and 2 in the textbook. I will upload those. Have a great week, everybody. Have a great course, and it's a pleasure to work with all of you.